RPG has long been the most popular genre in Japan, thanks to classics like Dragon Quest and Final Fantasy. Eager to lure skeptical Japanese gamers to its floundering Xbox 360, Microsoft turned to Final Fantasy forefather Hironobu Sakaguchi's new Mistwalker studio to create a hit RPG for the territory. Partnering with Dragon Ball and Dragon Quest artist Akira Toriyama and Final Fantasy all-star composer Nobuo Uematsu, Sakaguchi began developing Blue Dragon. The end result is a solid and entertaining, if derivative, game with some of the best graphics on the system. Let's get the bad out of the way first. The story, thanks in part to a mediocre translation, is the worst part of Blue Dragon. Considering this is one of the most important aspects of any RPG, it's a shame. The dubiously named madman Nene terrorizes the world using an arsenal of ancient technology, seemingly for his own pleasure. Three kids, Shu, Jiro, and Kluk, throw caution to the wind and confront him. During a daring escape, a mysterious voice asks them to swallow balls of light.
Swallow the spheres,
which allow them to wield magic with their shadows. As they travel to stop Nene, they'll meet Jar Jar-esque sidekick Maru Maru and pirate ninja vixen Zola. But do they stand a chance, or are they just playing right into Nene's wrinkly, manipulative hands?
Why do you attack our village?
I wanted to hear your screams.
Not only is Blue Dragon's story cookie-cutter, the characters are cardboard thin. If there was more emotion to be mined here, it's lost in the ham-fisted translation and voice acting.
Somehow that wore me out.
Yeah, more than fighting monsters.
For all the story's weak points, it does have a few clever bits and provides a large amount of spectacular, epic moments to marvel at. Just don't expect to care about much beyond them. Purists may prefer the alternate Japanese voice track. Blue Dragon's gameplay is nearly as risk-free as its story, and not the next evolution of the RPG experience many were hoping for, but thankfully, it's executed much more competently than the narrative. Like many Japanese RPGs, you'll make your way from one town or dungeon to another in a linear fashion, battling the evils that lie in each, which naturally will force you into battle quite often. Thankfully, all enemies can be seen in the game's sprawling environments, so they can be avoided. And you'll even learn some field abilities that will allow you to kill them instantly without even entering battle, while foregoing the resulting experience points and gold. By tapping the shoulder button, you'll also be able to expand a ring and engage any monsters within, chaining the encounters together for more experience and special stat boosts between each round of the battle. In an interesting wrinkle, lassoing certain competing species together will result in monster fights, during which the monsters will fight each other, making the battles go much faster. In battle, Blue Dragon is a pretty standard turn-based affair, but a few features stand out. Most notably is the ability to charge spells and other attacks by holding the button after issuing an order. The longer you charge, the more damage you'll do, but the longer you'll have to wait for your attack to execute. Along the meter is an orange sweet spot, which, while difficult to hit, confers certain bonuses on the attack when executed, be it faster execution or a reduced magic point cost. Later in the game, in a nod to the overlong Final Fantasy summon effects of yore, you'll earn the ability to transform your shadows into savage corporeal beasts for massively flamboyant and damaging attack sequences.
Here goes!
Between battles, you're able to customize your characters quite extensively. Borrowing the old Final Fantasy job system, each character's shadow can be changed to one of 9 different roles, ranging from melee specialists to mages. As you unlock new abilities from each class, you'll be able to mix and match them to build the ultimate fighting team. With roughly 40 hours of play spread over 3 discs, it's not the longest RPG out there, but it doesn't overstay its welcome either. Blue Dragon's systems and presentation are robust enough to overcome most of the game's pervading, been here, done that feeling. A map of job abilities would be handy to better manage your character's growth, and most of the achievements will be out of reach of all but the most dedicated RPG fanatics. But it is an entertaining, playable game, no matter how much time you dedicate to it. Leveling your characters to unlock new abilities is addictive and rewarding, with each additional ability making them that much more flexible and powerful. And while there's an ample opportunity to grind, the field abilities let you pick and choose your battles. You'll also gradually build a wide-ranging teleportation network, making revisiting previous locations a snap. Occasional minigames break up the action, but they're all one-offs rather than ongoing activities.
We won't know what we can or can't do unless we try!
Perhaps Blue Dragon's highest point is its presentation, surprisingly competently executed at the hands of traditionally mediocre Artoon, makers of bargain bin classics like Blinks and Vampire Reign. Instead of taking the easy way out and cel-shading everything, Blue Dragon's been graced with a soft, luminescent rendering style most reminiscent of stop-motion animation. The characters' faces are impossibly smooth and round, the enemies bristle with the strange personality Toriyama's designs are known for, and the fantastic environments ooze mystery and atmosphere. Special effects are solid too, but all of this rendering quality can take its toll on the frame rate from time to time, especially during the overlong summon sequences. Nobuo Uematsu's soundtrack, while not quite on par with the graphics production, brims with memorable compositions, ranging in style from soft piano pieces to industrial ditties. Most memorable yet is the game's oft-used boss theme, which blends the Japanese people's fondness for butt rock with nonsensical, screaming lyrics into one painful and cringe-worthy loop. It's not the next-gen opus fans have been waiting for since Sakaguchi's departure from Square Enix in 2003, but Blue Dragon is a familiar, accessible, and comfortable game with outstanding production values. While it won't likely set your world on fire, there is plenty of fun to be found in Blue Dragon.